Hi friends, happy Wednesday. I'm Michelle Caudle. I'm the Director of Children's Ministries, and every week on Wednesdays I share some wise words from the Bible. Today's story comes from the New Testament. It's a story that Jesus told about a woman who was having a really hard time. She prayed, but she didn't just pray words, her actions became a prayer, and I think it's really inspiring. I hope you enjoy this story. It's called At the Door. It was a warm day in Galilee. The disciples sat on the grassy green slopes above the lake, listening to their teacher. Jesus was doing one of the things he did best. He was telling a story. And the story goes, in a certain town, there lived a judge who didn't care about God, and he didn't care about people. The only person he really cared about was himself. Now, in that same town, there lived a widow, a poor lady whose husband had died. And if that wasn't bad enough, someone was treating her poorly. I know, thought the poor widow to herself one day. I'll go to the judge. I'll tell him how badly I'm being treated. He will surely listen to me and help. So the widow went to see the judge and knocked on the door. Please, sir, the woman begged, I'm being treated very badly. Can you make things right for me? But the judge didn't have time to listen to the widow's complaints. Go away, he shouted rudely and slammed the door in her face. But the very next morning, before the sun came up, the woman was back, knocking on the judge's door again. This time, the judge didn't even open the door, even though the woman kept knocking and knocking until her knuckles were sore. He just plugged his ears and went about his business as usual. If I ignore her, the judge thought to himself, she will soon give up. Do you think she's going to give up? But the woman would not give up. Oh no. Every single morning, she would come to the judge's house, knock loudly on his door, peek through the windows, and walk circles around that house, just like Joshua walked circles around Jericho. And every day, she would plead with the judge to help her. That poor widow cried out day and night until her voice was hoarse. She pleaded with him until her tears ran dry. She circled his house until her ankles ached. She simply would not take no for an answer. Until finally, one day, the judge gave in. Very well, the judge cried. I will make things right for you. Just stop bothering me. Now, Jesus said to his disciples, if that one unfair judge listened to that widow, how much more will your loving God listen to you? Pray hard and never give up, no matter how long it takes God to answer, because one day you can be sure that God will. The end. I love that story because it reminds me that our prayers are not answered immediately. Sometimes we have to keep praying them because sometimes it takes time. Sometimes our prayers are answered in ways we don't understand. The other thing I really like about this story is how she wasn't saying a prayer when she was knocking on the door of the house. And she wasn't saying a prayer out loud when she was walking around the judge's home. But her actions were a prayer. And so sometimes our actions, our persistence, our just determination become a prayer. And God sees that. Let's end in a prayer. Dear God, help me be like that widow in the story Jesus told. Help me to pray, 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 and never give up. Amen. I hope that you have some big dreams that you pray about and you just keep praying. Have a great week, and I will see you soon for more wise words. Bye.